All right, here's what we're not going to do today. I heard a report earlier, even got into a discussion. Someone was trying to make the comparison of Patrick Mahomes to Michael Jordan. And the comparison they were trying to make is that Patrick Mahomes is the darling of the NFL, much like Jordan was the darling of the NBA. Now, I agree with that to a degree. Jordan was the darling, but they further went into the comparison saying that Jordan wasn't allowed to be touched, that he got away with all the calls, just like Patrick Mahomes. And I'm going to put that to bed right away because he did not get away with anything. Jordan went through some of the most challenging ordeals of his career. He got beat up by the Pistons, the Knicks, the Heat. He got beat up all the time. I mean, they had a whole system called the Jordan rules. So I don't want to get into this comparing Mahomes to Jordan. First of all, he hasn't reached his greatness, not even close to what Jordan achieved in the NBA, in the NFL. So we're not going to go there. And I think you would agree, unless you're a Chiefs fan, you would agree that Patrick Mahomes benefits greatly from the lack of calls when it comes to holding calls from his offensive line. He gets more time to throw the ball because he's got Nick Bosa, or his offensive line has Nick Bosa wrapped up in a hold as he's trying to get to Patrick Mahomes. So Patrick Mahomes is phenomenal. I don't want to take that away from him. He's a legend in the making. But let's not get it twisted and start saying that he is Jordan in terms of not being touched. Because Jordan got touched all the time and couldn't get any calls. Patrick Mahomes, I can't let that slide because a big part of the reason why they won that Super Bowl, and this is not me making excuses, it's just a fact. The calls were not made when it came to holding against that offensive line. And it's no secret. They're the most penalized in the league in holding calls. But they get away with the most too. They hold on almost every play. And the league lets them do it. Why? Because Patrick Mahomes is the pretty boy. He's the golden boy. They don't want him touched. He's the face of the NFL and don't want him injured. So don't forget, this is a business. Don't think for a second that Roger Goodell, that the NFL hasn't made some sort of arrangement. And this is me assuming. Okay, this is just my opinion. This is not fact. But just logically thinking here, this is a business. Businesses want to succeed. They don't want their most viable asset to be destroyed, to be injured. They don't want to lose that. So how do you keep your most viable asset in the running? You make sure he doesn't get injured. And there's a bunch of different ways you can do that. This is not me trying to speculate. This is just me using common sense knowledge of how businesses work. So let's not say that Patrick Mahomes is Michael Jordan. That was an insult to me. Nobody's Michael Jordan. Not Brady, not Mahomes, not anybody. Michael Jordan is here. Patrick Mahomes will never get that. I don't think anybody will ever reach or attain what Michael Jordan attained within his industry or within their respective industries. So we'll leave it at that for now. I just wanted to clear that up. Get your thoughts. Tell me what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.